Hello and welcome to Unity Insights English. This channel is dedicated to beginners and to those who want to learn Unity from scratch and make some games or interactive applications out of it. Hi, myself Somnath Chaudhary, a professional Unity developer. In today's session, we'll look into Unity setup and installation. I have made a complete video on 5 WH questions about Unity. You can check it out from the link mentioned in the I button above. Our first topic for the day is how to create a Unity ID. For that, we'll open our browser and in Google, we'll search for Unity ID. Enter, and from this, we'll click on the first link. Let's open it in a new tab. Okay, now first field it's asking for an email ID, and here is a small description. You will receive a confirmation email on this address. So make sure you enter a valid email ID, gmail.com. So don't worry, this is a dummy email I'm entering. Okay, next password. Under password, there are some criteria which you need to meet. So your password has to be minimum 8 character and maximum 72 characters you can have. At least one uppercase character, at least one lowercase character, and one number. So let's put something password. So you can choose your password. Next comes your username. How your name should be displayed on Unity community. So if I put Somnath 234 something, it will check for that and it will tell you whether this username is available for you or not. Then last, you can enter your full name. Okay, now there are few check boxes, so you need to click first two check boxes as these are mentioned required. Okay, so this required, you have to click. The third one is about marketing and all this. So if you want, you can click on it because this is an optional one. Next, we'll click on this. I am not a robot here. And after that, we'll fill the video capture. Okay, let's search for buses. Okay, looks like this is also bus. And this is bus, and let's verify. Okay, good. Once I'm all good, then just hit on the create a Unity ID button. Also, there are few other options at the bottom. You can go for it. Like if you want to directly sign into the Google, Facebook, Apple, or any other one, you can click on this and create your Unity ID. After creating your Unity ID, you will receive a mail something like this, where you need to click on the confirm my account button. Once you click on it, it will open in a new page and your account will be active. Once your account is active, you can log in with your credential and you will see a page something like this, where left side you have a lot of options which we will discuss later. Okay, so that's how you can consider your account is active. Next, we need to download and install Unity Hub. For that, again we'll go to our browser. In Google, we'll search for Unity space Hub. Enter, and from here we'll click on the first link. Let's open it in a new tab. So your page will be something like this. So now here at the bottom, so based on your OS, if you have Windows, Mac or Linux, you click on the button. So for me, I have Windows, so let me click on the Windows button and immediately my download will start. So this is my Unity Hub is downloading now. So we'll meet once the download is complete. Once your download is complete, you can move the exe from download folder to any other folder. So for me, I have kept it under this folder. And now we'll double click on the exe. Now it's asking, do you want to allow the app to make changes in your device? There are two options, yes and no. Just click on yes. Now there are terms and conditions, go through it and click on I agree. Now it's asking for a installation location. So for me, the location looks good. If you want to change it, there's a button on the right side. You can check wherever you want to install, set the path and click OK. Now click on the install button. Once your installation is done, it will show something like this and it will ask you to run the Unity Hub. Click on the finish button and your Unity Hub will launch. Next we will see in your Unity Hub how to sign in with your Unity ID. Once you launch your Unity Hub, you will see something like this. So there is an option to sign in, and if you have not created your account yet, then there is an option to create account also. You can go to some support here. Support link is also given. So now what we'll do, we'll create on the sign in button. Once you click on the sign in, it will open in your browser and it will ask to open in Unity Hub. So it will auto login because we have already logged in our browser. So we'll click on the open Unity Hub button. Let's click on it and it will go back to your Unity Hub and it will log in. Now there is a terms and conditions. You can go through it and click on agree. So we have installed Unity Hub and set it up successfully. Our next job would be to install Unity and Visual Studio. If you have freshly installed Unity Hub, you will be not seeing all this stuff. Okay, let me give you some brief introduction about Unity Hub. On the left side, top left, you will see based on your name, you will see some icon. So for this Unity Insights, so that's why you can see you and I. Under this is the account setting related link. You will get your Unity Cloud related link. You will get manage licenses, organization. All these links you will get from your account. Right side there's a preference tab icon. Here you can click and you can set your path where you want to install all your projects. So for me, it's going to install whichever new project I create, it's going to create under this path. Next tab comes install. Install where you want to install all your Unity editors. So there is a path for Unity editor and there is a path for your temporary files and all. Next comes appearance. So here you can choose your theme. You want a darker theme, light theme or automatic sync, all this setup, and definitely you can go for like which language you prefer. Next comes license. Here I have already one license personally, but if you don't have, you can click on the add button and you can add your license here. Remaining two are like privacy and advances, like it goes to your like which kind of channel you want, so all those stuff. Okay, now next you can see 4 tabs. So first one is for project. So whichever new project you create, it lists down here. Okay, and if you have already some Unity project, you can add that project by clicking this add button. Next comes install. Here I already have installed few editors. If you have freshly installed Unity Hub, then you will not see any of this. Okay, so there are few tabs. I'll come back to it later. Next comes learn. So under learn tab, you will get a lot of Unity learning related stuff. Okay, so there are few foundation tutorial for all this. You can explore each one of them if you want. Next comes community. Under community, Unity new registration, Unity moves, all these links you will get. Unity asset store, which is like we are going to use in future, and all those links you will get. Now let's move to installs tab. Under installs tab, there are 3 options. Okay, now we'll click on the pre-release. So if there is any beta version, it's coming to release, so you might see it here. And there is an option for official release. So whatever you have installed, that will be highlighted here. At the top right, you can see install editor. Now we will click on it to install a new Unity editor. So some new window will open. Okay. So these are all which I have, which are like official release. Now we'll go to archive tab, and there is a option download archive. So we'll click on the download archive. What it will do, it will open in your browser. And in this page, you can see there are multiple versions of Unity: 2020, 21, 22, 23, 6, and different LTS data. So whichever version Unity you want for your project, you can simply go to install button for this. So suppose for me, I want 2023 and 2023.218 F1, this version especially, which is launched on April 3rd, 2024. So what I'll do, I'll click on the install button, and there is a pop-up comes. Now we'll click on the Unity, open Unity Hub. So it will come back to your Unity Hub. Now you can see there are already few checkboxes. Okay, there are multiple checkboxes, but already are ticked. So for this, Unity is recommending you to download Microsoft Visual Studio Community 2022. Also, it's suggesting you to install Android build support. If you want to make games or application for your iOS, now you can tick it on. And for like WebGL, so whichever platform you are going to build, so you can select each one of them. Now whenever you select any of this, at the top right, you can notice there's a number is changing. So you have total 15. So in my system I have total 15 GB space, and whichever I have ticked, for that it's going to use this much space. Okay. So as of now, I don't want Visual Studio or something. So based on that, you can select based on your requirement and click on continue button, and your download will start. Once your Unity installation is complete, you can come back to install tab, and you can see all your Unity versions under all tab. So in my system, I have 5 different versions of Unity. So you can see 5 of them. Okay, so now each of them has few modules added. Okay, so for this version, as you can see, there's a WebGL and Windows for this particular version. Later, if I want to add some more modules, so for this, if I want to add Android module, so at the top right, click on the gear icon, click on the add module, and select Android and click continue. So this is how you can add whichever module you want in your particular editor. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you find this video informative, and I'm able to give you a clear step-by-step process to follow to install Unity in your system. If you have any question for me or facing any difficulty in installation, then please comment down below, or you can send me your query via email. The email is mentioned at the bottom right corner of the screen. Do consider visiting the channel displaying on the screen if you want to learn Unity in Hindi or Bengali. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Have a good time.